In this scenario, we're going to be mincing garlic. And for this, we have a production order in the system, and we also have a purchase order to receive our raw materials. So to start with, we have our truck in our loading bay, and we're going to offload our truck by hitting receiving. We're then going to find the purchase order that we're receiving from. In this list of purchase orders, we can use the search function to find the particular order, or we can filter. In this case, I'm going to filter by date because I know that it's today that I'm offloading. When I apply this filter, I see that I have my purchase order here. So I'm going to click next, and this then shows me what I've ordered. In this case, 150 kilos of raw garlic. Now our raw garlic is a lot controlled item for traceability. So when I click on this, the system is going to ask me for a batch number. So when I click on here, ultimately this batch number will be filled in automatically for you guys. For this demonstration, I'm going to enter this manually. I'm then going to add my quantity, 150 kilos, and I'm going to click save. At this point, I can choose to print out a barcode label to stick on this batch for future traceability. So I'm going to click done, and I'm going to now go through the process here. This is going to ask me where I want to receive it to. Normally, we might receive to a quality assurance staging area. In this case, I'm actually going to receive to our main warehouse, so we can use this in our production process. So I've completed that trip, and I'm ready to complete the transaction. This has now added this raw garlic into my inventory. From this point, I can now issue this raw garlic into the mincing process by clicking production and issuing for production. This then also shows me a list of my active production orders. In this case, I can also search or filter depending on what I'm looking for. As we can see here, this is the production order I made earlier. So I'm going to select that and click next. This then shows me what I need to issue for this production. In this case, 150 kilos of raw garlic. So when I click on this, I'm going to click on the plus, and this shows me now, it guides me to what I have in my warehouse. So in my main warehouse, we can see here I have 3 different batches. In this case, batch number 1 is the oldest, so it appears first. And I'm going to select my 150 kilos from this batch. So as I go through this process, I can complete the issue, which has now issued this garlic into my production process. It has reduced my inventory and put this into my work in progress. From this point, once my production has been completed, I need to receive my finished product. So to do this, I'm going to create a receipt from production. And again, I'm going to select my production order that I'm working with. And also my minced garlic now is a lot controlled item. So when I receive, it's going to ask me for another batch number. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to add in, we planned to produce 130 kilos. Of course, this is variable depending on the quality of the garlic. In this case, it is a particularly fresh variety of garlic, and so I'm going to say that we actually got an extra 10 kilos than what we planned. And I can actually put in a remark here to say extra fresh, so I'm happy. So I can then complete this issue. I can then select my destination. Where am I going to store it? In this case, it's going to the freezer, and I'm going to complete my trip. That then saves my production, adds my minced garlic to my inventory and stores it in my freezer for me. And that is a brief overview of Softengine Mobile. Thank you for watching.